Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Graybeard Garage and my name is Matt, and today we're out here at our chicken coop for part 2 of our chicken coop expansion project. As you can see, we've probably got some boards laying out here. Today we're going to build, I guess for lack of a better term, a truss system, and the trusses are going to run lengthwise this way. And then what we'll do is we'll take some of this netting that we have and we'll attach it above, and that way it'll keep aerial predators from getting to our girls, and it'll keep our girls from flying out because their wings are not clipped and we don't want to clip them. So it's just the way we've decided to do things. So that's what we're doing today. And they're very nosy, as you can see. So they'll probably be here the whole time checking us out. And so that's the project we're going to get into today, and we'll kind of just show you bits and pieces as we go along through this project. And if you want to see what these girls are up to on a daily basis, you can check out my wife's channel at Roni's Backyard Chickens, and you'll see what these goofballs are up to. Usually on a daily basis, she's posting a short. So you'll be able to see what they're up to as well. So that's Roni's Backyard Chickens. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a bracket up here, and then we're going to run a 2x4 in this direction. And then we'll run one along the bottom and along the middle. And then what we'll do is we'll take our hardware cloth that we have and attach it to those 2x4s. And then from this top 2x4, we will stretch across this way. So we're going to go ahead and get into that right now. And I probably need to measure out the widths and everything, so here we go. So you want to measure, I guess basically from here. I guess we're going to try and come right here, basically. That's 11 feet on the money right there.
But down there is a little less, so you're either going to put...
No, we'll run it right to here.
Okay.
And then that chicken, that hard cloth will tie into there.
Okay.
That's 11 feet right there.
Okay.
So we'll do our first cut at 11, and then we'll use that 2x4 here. Place that 2x4 right here, and it'll come down this way.
Okay.
So that cut will be 11. And we're gonna have our 8 foot go that way. Let's get this.
Hi, Marshmallow.
Get this leftover piece out of the way.
You can make a tabletop out of that.
Good.
That'd be perfect. I come up with all kinds of great ideas for you
Yeah,
today.
you're so smart. So, just as a little background, we're using these hangers. And the 2x4s will slide their end right into there. And that's what we're going to attach to these 4x4s up front. Okay, so that's our first hanger in place. So the idea is that we'll take this 2x4, cut it to 11 feet, and then we'll string that across this way. $124.25, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, I miss a lot of details when I shut it on and off. I figure this way maybe we can try and catch some of those fine pins where get some more details as well.
Why are you guys in the poo things? I'm trying to get that all fertilized so I can grow stuff.
Make sure you wear eye protection. So we need to put this end first and then set it into there. So just lift that up. Yeah, that's interesting. Come down on your side a little. Come down.
Yeah. have to notch it.
No?
No?
Go ahead, push that up. May have to lower it because it's hitting there.
It's gonna come out.
Yep. The roof?
Yeah.
It's not letting that in there. Okay. Now, let's see, we should be able just to sit this thing right in there. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep, perfect. All right, so now we'll just secure those in with a couple screws. So there's two spots to, right, that's like going that way. There's couple spots here you can screw these in. One is in the side, one is in the bottom, and the one's on the other side. I don't think I can get it from the other side, unfortunately. So we'll grab these. And that's gonna be interesting. Let me see if I can put on these boards here. I'm gonna have to get a ladder. I can't reach it from here. So I'll have to come back and get a ladder for that one.
Okay.
So I can reach over the top. All right, so then what we need to do is put a board here down, right? Actually, we could probably put it right against this. One straight down. I'll put it right here, right at this. Oh no, because we want it to be in line with this board. So it needs to come down like this.
Yeah, we can put hardware cloth.
Yeah.
Just circle it around and screw it into the coop.
So guys, we're using some hardware cloth that's 36 inches tall. And obviously, this is maybe 6 feet right here. So this should give us where we need to be. We're gonna run a piece of board across the bottom here and across the middle. And that way we can tie in our hardware cloth. And but what we're gonna do is put a board behind here so that these other boards can mount right up and across. So let's get an 8-footer.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Instead of going behind it, what if you put one of the latches right here so it would be even? That way it's easier to screw the hardware cloth so it's not going behind it, so it won't be able to screw there and there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Would that make more sense?
Yeah, sure.
No?
So yeah, what we can do is actually just sink this into the ground about a foot. And then we can measure it up and under and then put one of those brackets there, like you said, and then do that. Sounds good.
How does it feel to have a genius wife?
Well, I'll let you know when I get one. That's the wrong answer.
Yes. I was always like, my baby doesn't make any noise.
Good.
Americana. That was her. My sweet angel. Height.
It is, but I'm not sure. It's clay, wherever it is. So it could be an old piece like a
Sewer? Terracotta
sewer
pipe?
terracotta pipe that broke, just threw it in the ground.
Oh, makes sense.
We got an egg layer.
Yeah, she's trying, but the babies are in there. I think they're irritating her. I better have a green egg. You guys better not be swaying her.
Who's laying?
Americana. Do you want your measuring tape or?
No, whatever's there is in wet. So
So you may have to do it in front. You couldn't even do it behind, could you?
I could sure what this is. That's what we need. So now we can just draw a line on the back side of it and cut it. And then we'll get the right angle and everything. All right. And then we'll need to put a bracket up there too.
Where'd I put the other brackets? These are the ones we just bought,
I think they're in the house. Rocking chair.
where everything else goes.
Uh-huh.
If you had a gimbal, it would follow you.
It's true. You do have a gimbal. It's not good at
Two?
using it. No, we need to get a bracket too.
I know, but how many screws do you need?
2. Wow.
Yeah, she's normally not my loud one.
So now we got this in. We'll go ahead and check for level. Should be right. Close enough.
She's like, how much? I said, nothing. She's like, yeah, I grew up with chickens. I hear them, but you don't have a rooster. I said, no, we can't have a rooster. She's like, oh. She's like, well, how much? I said, nothing. Just take them. She's like, okay.
Well, give the neighbors some free eggs and they don't complain about your chickens. Maybe.
I don't think they will.
No, they're cool. So I can't get the bracket back or side, so I'm going to run this one in the angle. So we can grab into here. That should do it. So now just backfill this hole. That gives it plenty of support here, and then it allows us to tie in the next couple boards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run some boards right across the front here, right across the bottom, right across the bottom, and then about 36 inches up. And that should tie everything in pretty nice. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Let's see.
I haven't recorded anything, so you can just tag me.
All right. So, what's our actual height? The highest point, which is here. 6'3". So.
That's not the highest point. The highest point is above that. You're putting the hardware cloth underneath, though, right?
Yeah. So we only need to kind of really come to here.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out where we need to come off the ground, because we got that piece that we're going to try and put 12 inches into the dirt. So really, if we came just above the ground level, like 3 inches above the ground level, we'd probably be all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, this board is back just behind this.
Oh.
So as we come across, we may have to, it might bend into this one a little bit, which is what it is. So we need a 12-footer.
Yeah, but that means we can't put the
Can't.
boards across.
What do you mean?
Or you putting a couple down and those boards are going to hook into that.
No. Go on right across.
Yeah, but what about the middle one?
What about it?
Is that out enough? Oh my goodness, you guys.
Get out of the way, for one thing. Now, grab that. See? No, come in front of it. Come in front of it.
Coming up.
Just like that, see?
Okay.
I know it's not going to be even up here, but we probably could
That's
have
all right.
we probably could have screwed it right into the face of that board,
Yeah.
but hindsight. So we can actually come right to here.
So you're just gonna, you don't need a bracket, you're just gonna screw
I'm
right
going to
in.
screw it right into that.
Okay, makes sense.
So,
do you want me to come hold it down?
nope, get the level, throw it on there, and then grab the marker.
Little more. Little more. Perfect.
Oh, hand me the square and that marker again, sorry. I mean, I could just let it go behind here, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't...
Can you screw it on from behind?
What?
Can you screw it onto the coop from behind? Or are you just going to
No.
let it go?
It's just going to go
Yeah,
like...
it's not going to hurt anything because what are you going to do with
No,
that?
it's going to go against this board. Here.
Yeah, I know. So do you need this or no? Just leave it.
No.
Extra security.
No, just hand me the, impact.
Yeah.
Oh, shish kebab.
And which size? These big ones or these? Those are the big ones.
I need the longer ones. And then I need the bit that's in there with them. And we need to get the level done again
Looks like
because
the
I dropped it.
exact same bit.
They're the same, but they're different sizes. Let me have it, please. See that? All right.
Down just a little. Little. Right there. Up a little. Right there. We're
Where?
moving it. Right there.
There?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like from center to center here. Yeah. 36.
Perfect.
I think we'll be pretty close here too. All right, so we have these in. They're all level. Well, this one and that one are level. That one clearly is not, which is fine. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some hardware cloth along the bottom, about 12 inches subsurface, all along there, all along the front. I'm gonna go ahead and dig those holes real quick and then we'll come back. Now, as you can see, we've dug our trench all the way up to the front and around here. And we'll put our hardware cloth below grade there. Then eventually, I'll also go across there today also. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get that installed through there. We've got our trench dug, as you saw. And I'm going to take this hard cloth we have, I think it's 24 inches. Yep, so we're going to cut it right at 12. And then that's what's going to go subsurface. So we got our little cutoff wheel, safety glasses. Here we go. There we go. I made it a little easier than having to cut it all the way down while it was rolled out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick it in the trench and screw it into that lower board. So it's not gonna be exactly 12 inches below the ground, but it'll be close enough. And we were talking about this. We don't really have a whole lot of like digging predators, fortunately. And hopefully we don't acquire any now that I've said that. Oh, we're pretty good. Oh, my back's killing me. Alright, let's show them what we just did. Alright guys, so here you can see we're all along the trench. We've now got our hard cloth in. Granted, it's not exactly 12 inches deep, but it's gonna have to work for here. So I'm gonna backfill this up to there and then we'll finish going around here. So we finished up here, and we went to the end here of our bend, our turn, and now we're going to backfill this. We're going to put cement blocks across here, and then we're going to put more wire there. So now we have our trench backfilled. We have our cinder blocks across here. Next step is we'll just fill this in with some wire, and we'll be done with the perimeter. Then we can finish the rest of the top. All right, so now we've got our concrete blocks in and covered, and we went ahead and ran our top board across here, and that's all level. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go every 36 inches, and we're going to have a board come across from here to here, and then that way we can eventually put hard cloth across the top. But for now, we're just going to get more netting. We have extra netting, so we'll put that up here for now. And then we'll finish this side out with hard cloth on the bottom and the top. So we're going to go ahead and get our cross members up now. Okay, so now we have our hangers set up every 36 inches. 36 inches. Now we'll cut pieces to go across, and we'll put a couple in between as braces, and then we'll get our netting and throw that up. And then I think we're going to bring those girls in here. All right, guys, so we got our first beam across. Now we're going to put some screws in there to secure that in place. Yep. Okay. And we need to go to the other side and do that. Hopefully I can find that. We'll get one more. Okay, and that's it. On to the next one. Stop. Okay, so now we have kind of our, I don't even know what to call it, roof, trellis work, whatever you want to call it. And we've got braces in between here just to give us a little structural integrity. I don't think this thing's going anywhere. So it's all strapped in here with these, and the center pieces are as well. So, all right, next thing I got to do is get our hard cloth over there, and then we've got to put our little piece there. All right, so now we've got our hard cloth down there, backfilled. Now we're gonna move on to here, get that hard cloth across the bottom and the top, and then we'll put our netting up there, Okay, so now you can see we've got our hard cloth in on the bottom. Now we got to do across the top, and then we got to fill in that little area back there. So that's what we'll work on next, getting that top piece in. Okay, so now we have our second layer of mesh in here. We've got our netting up above. Now we just got to staple that in, and then we'll be done in here, and we can let the girls loose on their new side. So now we're at the point where we've got our netting in. It's nice and tight. We got as much slack out of it as we could, and we've joined the old run to the new run with this. We kind of rolled it up and then stapled it in, and then I just got to attach that piece there, and we're going to remove this, and then they can come over here. Technically they could fly over this fence. They just haven't figured it out yet, but whoop, almost fell over. All right, guys, so we're almost to the point of letting them in. All right, so we cleaned out everything that was on the ground. I've taken the screws out of here. Oh, I still have to do that. Now we're gonna pull this out, and hopefully we can pull this wire out of the ground. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now.
The moment of truth.
Whoa. Get that out of the way.
They're ready.
Are you girls interested? What's going on? I don't know if we can get this out of the ground or not, but give it a shot.
You got muscles. You can do it. They don't know what. Oh, look, Eva. Eva's gonna be the first.
Check it out.
Look at all this space. I don't know what to do.
Polly's like, I don't think so.
What if you move the...
We'll figure it out. Look at all this space, Marin.
Look at all this new foraging.
So much more room for
Here
activities.
comes my baby. Hi, baby.
Hello.
You can open it. We just took down the fence.
This is quite a bit bigger for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. We got some grass. Goodbye to that.
Yep. Well, I think we have a successful addition here. The girls all seem to like it. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us here today on Graybeard Garage. If you guys like what you see here, please feel free to hit that like button. And if you think someone else might find this useful, go ahead and share that video as well. As always, thank you for subscribing. For those of you that have subscribed, we thank you very much. It does help the channel out greatly. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as it does help the channel out greatly. Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video of our part 2 of our chicken coop expansion. Come back, check us out again on Graybeard Garage. My name is Matt. Remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. We'll see you next time.